Today is Sunday, December 1st. It's the first Sunday after Thanksgiving weekend. It's about 2 in the afternoon. It's 40 degrees out. It's cold, it's raining, and I'm going out to pick lettuce. We'd hoped we would be able to grow lettuce all the way up till Thanksgiving, and I think we've succeeded. The last 2 weeks we have had what I would call normal fall temperatures. The daytime has been mid 40s to low 50s, and nights have been right at slightly below or slightly above freezing. So I can see through the greenhouse cover there's lettuce in there. We're going to go try to pick some. The plants look pretty good. We've got a nice crop of lettuce. The tomatoes have died off, and so I am going to pull the tomatoes out and I am going to replace them. We've got bok choy that's ready to go in the ground, so we're going to get that in. I don't know if I'll have time to do that today or not, but it looks like we've got a good crop of lettuce here, and then we've got some more in the stand-up greenhouse. The plants in the stand-up greenhouse are not doing as well as the ones in the garden, which is interesting because before they were doing better. So some of them, it looks like they've got frost damage. There isn't very much ground under the stand-up greenhouse, so you don't get as much heat from the ground at night, so it may get colder in here. I've got some radishes I potted up and put outside just to get them out of the house because I don't have much room left. I don't see any of them starting to form the actual radish itself, just leaves, but maybe it's too cold for radishes, I don't know. Here's the results of today's lettuce pick. It's probably the most, well, it's definitely the most lettuce I've gotten in a single pick. So that's good. And my wife moved a green pepper plant in the house. It was a potted plant, and she was able to pick 2 peppers off of that today. And then we've got some tomatoes. They're kind of small. This is the biggest one. These were picked green when the frost hit, and they just ripened up. So we're going to be able to have a fresh garden salad in the middle of December. That's kind of nice. When I picked the leaves from the lettuce plants we had under the grow light, because they had gotten so tall they were burning themselves against the top of the light housing, I left the stems on the chance that maybe we could get them to grow some new side shoots, but none of them did. You can see this one here. It shriveled up, and the other ones don't have any growth on them. The one plant that does have some growth on it, we left the top on it to see if we could use that to encourage leaves lower down before the stalk died off, but it didn't. All it did was continue to grow from the top. And if you look, you can see we took it out from underneath the grow light because it was too tall, and it just grew sideways to get right back under the light. Kept yelling out, "I want to live!" Anyway, and then the other thing was, there was a couple of tips that we put in this jar to see if we could get them to root. And they didn't root, but what they did was, they stayed green. So I'm going to take those and that and add that to my bowl of lettuce. And this is just a close-up of the lettuce tips that have been in water. And you can see they don't have any root structure. The leaves look good, except that part that burned right there. But there are no roots at all. So that's a failed experiment, but it's worth a try. You never know what's going to work. Alright, I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, spending time with family and friends, and I'll see you guys in a week.